Hey, don't hurt me. What's happening? What's up? Got that thing fired up. Hope all is well. Hope y'all doing good. Hope your mama doing good. Hope the family doing good. Welcome to the Rich Get Richard. I try to go live every day or somewhat every day. I have my times where I'm busy or I really can't do it. But um, welcome in. Someone asked me earlier. So when I think of subjects, what to talk about, I always have to think to myself, what could I talk about that's relatable to a lot of people? And one person asked, how do I start? If I had, what's the perspective on trying to start from scratch? And then, and he or she said that their parents never left them anything, so he don't want to do that with. They don't want to do that with their kids, and I can understand that. I can respect that. So, yeah, let's talk about it. Let's get into it because that's how we do it. That's how we roll. Um, so, welcome in everybody. If you're just getting here, I'm streaming all over Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, all those places. So the subject is, what is my perspective on starting from scratch? Starting from scratch can be hard, but if you have the right training, you have the right perspective, you have the right understanding of money and stuff like that, then it's really not that. I'm not gonna say it's not hard. It's just a little easier. Hold on, I'm talking, but I'm gonna turn off the camera real quick. I gotta turn my ceiling fan. So, no bad. Yeah, so I always use this as an example. If I started out with nothing, how would I get to the top? Someone said, "Let's go." I see you. If I had to start from scratch, how would I do it? And there's multiple different avenues that you can do. But let's say I'm 40 and I had to start from zero, start from scratch. I will give you examples of things I would do, and then you can take them and apply them to your life. So if I had nothing, first of all, I would have, you got to start, you got to make some kind of income, right? I don't care if it's a wage job or a side hustle, you have to do something for money. You got to exchange your time for money, which is one of the lowest ways that you can make income. But you got to start making some money some kind of way, right? I don't care what it is. Get a job at McDonald's, get a job at Burger King, get a job at DoorDash, whatever. You got to do that. Then a lot of people really don't understand that having money or making money, it's almost irrelevant if you're spending it on a lot of stuff. You know, I hate to quote Outkast, but Outkast said, "It ain't what you make, it's what you spend," which is 100% true. If you're making $200,000 a year, but you're spending $210,000 a year and have a $10,000 deficit on your credit card, it's irrelevant. I would rather have $20,000 a year in bills and make 40,000 than make $200,000 and spend $220,000 a year. Well, in theory, I would, but you can get rid of a lot of stuff you making. That you can get rid of a lot of stuff though. But you know, when I meet people or I talk to people or I ask them what's going on with their personal finances, a lot of the stuff that they buy is consumerism. And I'm not trying to knock any type of race, nor I'm not trying to knock any sex. But if I had to, don't shoot the messenger. Majority of minorities and a lot of females. And if you're a minority female, I'm sure that's a double whammy. But that's just my perspective. I mean, I'm not knocking any particular race, any type of creed, religion. I don't know. That's just what I see looking at people's taxes and look at people's income and look at people's finances and looking at people's spending habits over years of time. So take it with a grain of salt. I'm just calling it like it is. So one thing is you need to start making money, and then you need to start cutting the fat, meaning that you need to start cutting your living expenses. And a lot of people think, or a lot of people will say to me, man, I already live below my means. I already live way under what I've cut everything. And then I'll look at their statements, and it's a lie. Maury says you are telling a lie. Lie detector determined that is a lie, because I'll just give you a quick exercise. You can do this on your own whenever you get a minute. Go to your financial statement, pull up last month, search the word reoccurring. So it's a bill that reoccurs every month. And if it's something like, if you click submit and it's like 1 out of 22 found, because it states it's categorized as a reoccurring payment because you pay it every month. And then look at something like that you don't think of. I want you to do this too. I want you to look at something that you almost indirectly spend money on, like Amazon. You don't think of it as like detrimental to your finances, but I want you to look at pull up the year, type in the word Amazon, and then search the word Amazon on your bank statement and see how many transactions you got and what's the total on those transactions. You will be comically surprised. I had that one person came to me and said they didn't have nowhere to but no means to cut their finances, or they're living below their means. And I did the reoccurring thing. They had 17 reoccurring payments every month that wasn't a bill, or that could have been cut. And Amazon, they spent something in the range, I think like $27,000. They spent $27,000 on Amazon in a year. I was like, well, how much money you make again? Oh, I make 70. Someone makes $70,000, and $20,000 to $25,000 of it, 1/3 of their income goes to Amazon. And people say, oh, well, it's essentials. Come on. You think you need $27,000, $25,000, $20,000 worth of essentials from Amazon? Nah, player. I call that some essential bullshit. So when people say they have nothing, it's typically a life choice. You can go out there, you can do side hustles. You can go out there and make extra money. You can go out there and do stuff to make extra money. You can go out there and cut the fat or cut your living expenses. But you feel like the way you're living, you feel like your lifestyle is a necessity. Like your iTunes, your Spotify, your freaking Netflix, those are choices. There wouldn't be a Netflix if I was struggling and doing month to month and I had no means to pay my bills, I was living check to check, or I was broke. There wouldn't be a Netflix nowhere near this. Hey, I see you, sir. I got your message too. I'll hit you back. So when people say to me, or people feel like they need those things, but you really don't. You really don't. You have to sit back and you have to ask yourself, is this thing that I have in my life worth me struggling over? Or you can even say this little simple line: is this worth the check to check lifestyle I have? Is Netflix worth the check to check lifestyle? Is eating out, is Chipotle worth me living a check-to-check lifestyle? Is Spotify worth me living a check-to-check lifestyle? And then, hey, I'm gonna know y'all gonna be in the comments. Man, it's only $5. It's only $8. It's only, yeah, 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 10 plus 5 plus 8 plus 5 plus 9 plus 15 plus 4 plus 5 plus 8 plus 9 plus 15 plus 16 plus 18 plus 5 plus 5 plus 10 plus 4 plus 2 times 12 times a year is 40% of your paycheck. And people don't see it like that. People say, oh, it's only $3. Oh, I can't live without Spotify. Well, what I'm gonna listen to at the gym? I want you to take you back to a time 20 years ago when we didn't have cell phones and music at the gym. You listen to nothing because you can't afford it. But if you want that, ask yourself, is me listening to music at the gym worth me living check to check? Is me eating out and me enjoying this food? This Steak and Shake is so good. Is that worth that temporary enjoyment, that 30 minutes on your lips, worth living check to check? You can literally listen to YouTube for free on YouTube. Yeah. And that's if you want to listen to music. And then this is what, because someone like me, I lived below my means for 15 years. And I was making, at one point in time, people would say to me, they're like, yo, I know you're making good money, but why are you still living like you're broke? And I say it's simple, because I don't want to struggle or ever feel like I'm comfortable in life and trying to buy a whole bunch of stuff to impress a whole bunch of people that don't give a shit about me. About as simple as it gets. Hold on a sec, I'll let my dog out. Take like 30 seconds, but I'm still here. You still can hear the sound of my voice. My dog comes in the room and sit at my feet for like an hour at a time, but then now he's hungry, so he don't want to be bothered, which I get. Like, man, get out. Oh, man, that dang dog. All of the kings. Give me a sec, y'all. I spit my dang water. Messing around with this dang dog. It's all gravy. It wasn't a lot. All right. Well, the question was, if I had to start from scratch again, what would I do? First of all, you got to start making more money, man. You got to make more money. You got to make more money. Second thing is, you got to cut your fat. And then you got to start doing things that produce you income while you sleep. It's about as simple as it gets. You got to start doing things that produce income while you're sleeping. You got to start investing without any benefit or any know-how on what the outcome is gonna be. And that's scary for a lot of people too. A lot of people will ask me, well, what I think about the stock market? Well, what I think is gonna happen with the housing market? What I think about the election? What I think about this? What I think about that? Bro, there's only one control. You ready? There's only one thing I can control. What I do right now. I don't give a shit about the past. I don't give a damn who's about to get elected. I don't give a damn who got elected. I don't give a damn about the housing bubble or COVID or Y2K. I don't give a damn about any the war in Syria or Iraq or Afghanistan or Lebanon. It don't make a difference to me. What are you going to do today to better your future financially? And if you say anything about what if, you lost me. You lost me. I had a client. I'm going to tell you something like this. I have a client and he's well off. Well off. His real estate portfolio probably brings him in somewhere in the range of $1.2 to $1.3 million a year, just in real estate holdings. And he calls me, sets up a consultation. He probably pays me $1,000 for an hour of conversation. He hires me as a consultant, and all I do is ensure him that his decisions that he's going to make in the future won't bankrupt him. And I said, bro, you're bringing in like 1.2, 1.3 billion, $1 million a year. How are you going to go bankrupt? What are you talking about? And he was like, man, they got a new coronavirus coming out. Man, they got a new swine flu coming out. Man, China's going to take over our power grid and turn off all the electricity in America. Russia got nukes. North Korea going to bomb South Korea. And I'm just like, bro, what are you talking about? What the hell does that got to do with you buying a house or buying some real estate or buying a business in America today? Right? And and then he pays me probably every 3 months to ensure him that whatever bull crap he saw on TikTok or Instagram or the Twitter or some shit is not going to be like, and I'm thinking about like this. What major crisis have we ever had? I might give you, I might even give you coronavirus, but America thrived through that shit because the government pretty much hooked us up. I mean, if the shit hit the fan, here comes the government. They won't let us damn fail. You ever heard the expression too big to fail? America's too big to fail because America just print off more money and to fund whatever thing that we have that we can't fail. It's kind of crazy how that doesn't even make sense really, but that's just the way it is. And once you understand that, there's no reason to worry about stuff that you can't control. Control your now. What are you doing now? What are you doing today? It's all good. So it says pop. Hey King. Hey, how you doing? Hope all is well. I always like to talk the first 15, 20 minutes about motivation because I think motivation and mindset has a lot to do with your outlook and your perspective and the way you see things. Because if you don't have good mindset, just like that individual, he makes a crap ton of money because of his family and stuff, but he has the wrong mindset when it comes to that stuff. And you cannot look at that type of stuff, man. You have to look at what's going on now. Make the best educated decision for now, and then go from there. And I'll even talk about this, right? I'll talk about this real quick, and then we'll get to some Q&A because I got you, right? How you doing, sir? I see you on Facebook, which is random because I rarely get Facebook people here, but welcome in Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, YouTube, Twitch. If you're on TikTok, make sure you just tap on the screen for 20 seconds. Tap it up. Somebody's killing the likes over there. I appreciate it. TikTok, Instagram, it ain't bumping today. I got off because of my dog, and then I came back on and it was gone. So, I always get on here. I always try to talk about perspective because, and life and mindset, because a lot of it has to do with it. A lot of people, they say they want to be well off. They say they want to be rich, but they don't want to do what it takes to be rich or well off. And I think you have to do them both. I think you need You need the mindset to get you over the hump, because the times when you have doubt, the time you have fears, if you have the right mindset, then I know you can be successful. When people come to me and they want to be like mentored or coached, and they're like on their wits end, or they feel like I feel like they've been to like financial war or mental war. Those are, like, to me, some of the best people that you can work with. You'll get people that'll say stuff like, yo man, I tried it every other way, you know, it ain't happening, it ain't working, and I just got to take a chance on something else, because I cannot get ahead. I work as many hours as I can. I do this, I do that. The money never increased. The workload always increased, and just on and on and on and on and on. And it's just like, you know, I'm my back against the wall, and hopefully something you got can rub off on me. And I was like, yeah, hell yeah. Because I know whatever I say, you're gonna do. Hey man, go knock out these LLCs. Go ahead and get this S corp, C corp. Go ahead and get their EIN. Let's go get some business funding. Let's get some real estate going. You looked at real estate in your area, and then, like, everything I say to do, they're gonna just knock it out, because you know, they already been like at war with themselves and the war with the world, and whatever I tell them is gonna be super easy, right? We talking about Shannon Sharp Live? No. I have good credit. What can I do to get the most money out of a business credit to get storage or buy an existing business? Good question. Okay, you got good credit. So you got two different ways you can do it. You can do it yourself, or you can hire me and my team to do it for you. What we'll do is we will focus on your credit, and then try to convert your personal credit to business credit, right? You need LLC or S corp or C corp or sole proprietorship, EIN, and then you need the attachments that goes along with your business. And then we'll start the process to convert your business credit to personal credit. Sorry, your personal credit to business credit. And then one thing with me too is there's multiple banks you can do this with. A lot of people say, "Oh man, I want to do it with Chase because they heard that Chase is good for that." But there's multiple banks you can do it with. So if you do it yourself, you might get Chase and you might get 10, 15,000. But if you went through me, I probably get you more money, and I can go through multiple different banks, right? But I charge a fee for that. But I help you get the bag, and then I show you and teach you what to do with the bag, which is almost the best perspective. It's one thing to show somebody, it's one thing to get somebody some access to some money. And then it's another thing to get person access to money and then show them the best ways to utilize it to either recoup the money that they borrowed back as fast as possible, so you can get them out the way and make money on top of that. Because if I mean, I'll put it like this, man. Let's say if I gave all of y'all $100,000 cash right now, but you had to make $100,000 in 1 year to pay me back, and whatever you bought or whatever you did with the $100,000, you can keep it, but you just gotta get my money back in a year. Like, what would you buy? So that's the easiest way to explain it. And a lot of people won't give me a good answer. They'll say shit like, I'll flip that. Okay, you'll flip that. What the hell is that? Oh man, that's easy. I can do that simple. Like, I don't know about that. It's not as hard as you think, but it's not as easy as you think either. Because taking $100,000 and doubling over a year's time is not an easy task. You just got to know what you're buying, and you got to know what you're doing. Because you think about it, okay, I go buy a house for cash. Okay, $100,000 house. Let's say if it's producing $1,500 in rent, 1,500 times 12 is $18,000 or 18% rate of return. You are 70 something thousand dollars short, my friend. Shit, 80 something $1,000 short, $82,000 short. Someone said, Shit, making $100,000 is not easy. Yeah, it's not easy. That's why if you really start thinking about it, because people can say, man, that's easy. Some people say, I can do this, I can do that. Somebody said, I'll double the $100,000 in a month. If it was that easy, then people like me would do it. You know, if I could take $100,000 and double it in a month, I'll just take, I don't know, $10 million and double it to $20 million in a month. If it was that easy, but it's not that easy, because if it was that easy, then everybody was doing it. But everybody's not doing it. Everybody, anything that's get rich quick will more than likely either lose all your money or don't make the money you think you're going to make. You know, or I'll forex trade. I'll start do some parlays, bro. I'll go to the casino. You'll be broke as fuck. Statistically, that shit doesn't work. It doesn't work. So, I mean, if y'all want to give me some suggestions, I mean, I'm open. I just want to see what y'all say. You know, if you want to, you don't have to, because I know it's hard. If I gave you $100,000 and on September 11th or whatever date it is, you know, I'll give you, you know, just hypothetical situation a year from now or something, you know, go out and you give me, you know, double it, right? That it's just not happening, man. But individuals said, if I got a business chase card or access to capital, what would I do with the money, right? I can give you access to the money. Hell, a lot of people on social media can show you how to get money from the bank. But what are you going to do with that money? And are you going to make enough money to pay the bank back? You know, that's where the problem is. That's where the problem is. Someone said, fix and flip 2 small houses. Yeah, then you got to worry about capital gains tax, and you got to worry about it sitting on the market. So for those who don't know, we are in a soft market, and the average homes are sitting on the market for about 118 days versus 3 years ago, they were sitting on the market for 10 days. And that's if you know where to buy them. Are you getting them undervalued? Do you have to put a lot of money into them? Are you putting all the money up front for the down payment? Are you even getting financed for that? So somebody said, brother can't even double $20, let alone 100,000. You ain't lying. You ain't lying. And then what's crazy is renovation costs have went up, contractors went up, labor has went up. Inflation is a monster. They say it's at 8.5 to 9%. I don't believe it. A bag of Oreos is damn near double, man. It's nuts out here. But I think that it's not as easy as a lot of people think it is. It's not as easy as people think it is. You put it into a stock. You put $100,000 into a stock and let it ride. I don't know what stock you talking about. I pay $100,000 100% over a year's time. None. And if you do, you might lose. You might end up losing the money. Someone said, I'm a realtor and an investor. It is not that simple. You need to put this somewhere smart. Yeah, that's my objective. That's what I'm trying to get across to you guys. I want you to understand that I'm not saying that someone said you're going to try penny stock or pumping a stock. You're not going to pump a stock with $100,000. Most of the major hedge funds is holding somewhere between 5 to 10% holdings of any major corporation. So if they can't pump the stock, if they can't, someone said research it. I'm good. I'll take your word on it. I'll take your word on it. There's a nice me way of saying that shit ain't happening. Right? There's only statistically a handful of ways to get that kind of money, right? Business acquisition, maybe real estate, maybe the stock market, right? Real estate, the business thing you can do the cash flow fast. The real estate, if you got a decent deals in a decent area, you'll be close. Stocks, I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen. But it's all good. All right. There are a couple abandoned houses. You know, this is what's crazy about abandoned houses and or markets. So let's think about it like this. So let's say like some areas that are not as popular to invest in, or people don't think that it's popular to invest in. So let's say like Detroit, Ohio, Chicago, Gary, Indiana, Baltimore, you know, those type of places. If you can go to a place and buy a house for 80 grand, it's 2024, 2025, 2026 time frame, and you're buying houses. The average house sale is almost $400,000. You're buying houses at 25% of the average American. There's a reason why. You're buying them either for cash flow or Section 8. You don't buy them for appreciation. You don't buy an $80,000 house in the hood that's abandoned, throw 40 grand into it and sell it for $500,000. That shit ain't happening. You buy a $80,000 house in the hood, put 20, 30 grand into it. Now it's, you know, you got 110 in it. Now it's worth 120, maybe. You know, if that was the case, hell, I'll go there and buy up the whole fucking block. Or my real estate buddies will go there and buy the whole block. You can't do that. It doesn't work. So real estate is not, if you want to get a deal, you got to go to the suburbs where people are paying $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 for a house, not where you are, or not where the hood is, right? The hood is only good for Section 8 and or low rents or high rents or medium rents for low entry levels, right? And that's if you get your money out of it, because typically people who live in those type of incomes, damn near can't afford to pay you anyways, and let their own Section 8. So Section 8 does have its benefits in certain areas, but not all the time though. Someone said, I don't want a quick sale. Yeah, you probably won't get a quick sale in the hood, because if there's 10 abandoned houses in one neighborhood and the abandoned houses are selling for 50, but then you bought one for 50, you put $30,000 into it, now you want to sell it for 100. Why the hell would I give you $100,000 for a house when I could just buy the $50,000 one and fix it myself? You know? Someone said Mike S bought the whole block. Yeah. I watched. So I'm when it comes to finances and money, man, I'm kind of a nerd. You saw my face? Somebody said, yo, I'm gonna put $100,000 in a IUL. Man, if you don't get the got my face with this UIL, ILU shit, hey man, I'm not trying to knock anybody's hustle. If you a salesman or you're into that stuff, or you're trying to sell insurance to other people, that's fine, man. IULs, listen to me. I'm gonna turn my hat backwards because I want you to look me in my eye when I say this, okay? IUL, whatever that shit's called, IUL is the biggest fucking waste of money out there. I'm not a financial advisor, so I can't tell you to do something or don't do something. But my personal perspective, do not get a IUL. It is trash. I had a guy the other day come to me and say, yo, I'm thinking about doing an IUL or UIL, whatever that shit's called. And I said, tell me the numbers of that UIL, that insurance policy. And I'm going to debunk it right in front of your face. And I said, hold on, let me get 3 websites. Click a click, click a click, click a click. Give me your numbers. Shit, I think I got it right in front of me. I think I got them right in front of me. Oh, it was, he was 30 years old. The policy was a little over $900. He gets a $1 million life insurance policy when he dies. And when he's 60, he gets $250,000 a year for the rest of his life. So he's 30. He puts $900 into the system. And he can borrow against it. When he's 60, he'll get $250,000 a year for the rest of his life. And then when he dies, he gets $1 million of insurance policy. I said, that's pretty good. I said, let's take that same $900 to $1,000 and invest it in a simple compounded interest account. I Googled what has the average stock market rate of return has been since the Great Depression, 1933. It's been 10.1%. Cool. 10.1%, $900 every month till you're 60. You know how much money was in that fucking account? $5.5 million. Oh, but when you die, you get $1 million. If you die, your family get 4.9 or whatever that shit was. I'll say $5 million. So you want $1 million when you die for your family, or you want $5 million when you die? Oh, but it pays you $250 a year. Okay, cool. Stop investing. What is the interest on that account at 10% of $5 million? That's $500,000. So not only do you make $500,000 a year, which is more than $250, when you die, you can give the $5 million premium or principal to your kids. So instead of $1 million, they get 5. And every year you get 500 or versus 250. But you can borrow against it. Hey, how you doing, Mr. Chase, Mr. Bank of America, Mr. Wells Fargo, Mr. Truist, Mr. Navy Federal? I have a portfolio that's valued at 100,000, 200,000, 500,000, 2 million, 5 million, whatever. I need to take a loan out against my portfolio. It's called a portfolio loan. Anything over $30,000 for most banks, they will give you 90% of the value of that. So all they're doing is taking your money and getting a loan out and charging you a fee for it, because they charge you a fee for that shit. The bank's gonna charge them a fee. They charge you a fee on top of the banks. So now you gotta pay double just to get access to a loan from your own fucking money. The shit is trash. Do not do it. But that's my opinion, because I'm not a financial advisor. IULs, UILs, whatever that shit's called, I don't even know the name of it. It's trash. Trash. If you want to invite me onto your podcast, if you want to invite me onto your little telecom mentor group meeting, and you could be a group of 500 of y'all motherfuckers in there, and I'll say, cool, we'll have a debate. You get 15 minutes. I'm just like this. Yeah. 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 You done? Oh, you not? Okay, cool. All right. Y'all remember the numbers they said, right? Cool. Bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. If you put it here, you make this amount. You put it through you guys, this is how much they make. Only person that's making money off that shit is the fucking insurance company. If I gave you $1,000 a month for 30 years, it'll be worth $5 million. But then you give me $1 million insurance policy. So when I die, you make $4 million. And then you give me the interest on that account at 10% of $5 million, that's $500,000. You get $250,000 while the insurance policy gets $250,000. 250, that's $500,000. So the insurance company makes money off your account. Then, what if you lapse? What if something happened? You got a flat tire, your transmission fall out your fucking car. Who fucking knows? And let's just say you miss a month of your insurance policy. Y'all don't even want to know the ramifications on a IUL, UIL, or whatever that shit's called. If you lapse, they find the fuck out of you and they damn near reset your policy. But if I'm investing in Apple or ETF, a mutual fund index fund, let's say if I had to pause it for a month, you think Apple keeps my money? Oh, let me guess. Charles Schwab, Fidelity, E-Trade, Vanguard, T. Rowe Price, Goldman Sachs. They keep your money. You don't make a monthly payment towards your investment account. They keep your money. No, they just continue when you start. Let me get a trash in the comment section. How about that? And now, if anybody want to sit here and debate, invite me on your podcast because I'll rip that shit up. Right? I've been studying money for years. You will not win. You will not win this debate. That shit is trash. Sorry, I went on a rant. Someone said some UIL and that shit gets me bothered, man. Anyways, welcome everybody in. We are bumping with, damn man, I gotta get on more rants, man. Where I come from? It's like 300 people in here. Damn. Anyways, yeah, what y'all want to talk about? Ask the questions, preguntas. If y'all new here, if you never seen me before, my name is Mr. Richard, host of the Rich Get Richer podcast. A little synopsis of an overview of me, if you've never seen or heard me before. I'm the guy that you've never seen or never heard of before because I was too busy making all the fucking money. I didn't want to have friends. I didn't want to go to the club. I didn't want to buy Lambos and cars and jewelry. I don't be all in people's faces. I'm not hanging out with all of them, going to spend all my money on the damn traveling and posting on Instagram. I'm not that guy. I'm the motherfucker that you need to worry about when it comes to money. Because for like 15 years, I sat my ass at home. I watched old ass movies on DVD and I read books and I made money. I bought real estate, buy more real estate, apartments, duplexes, quadplexes. I started buying businesses. I started buying companies and I just started making a crap ton of money. But and educating myself on money and finances. Graduated from some Mac Daddy colleges, Harvard, LSU, St. Leo University. Did 22 years at the community college in the Air Force, right? Traveled all over the world. I'm the guy that you need to worry about when you think about a person who out there who does not fuck around. I am him, right? I'm not the guy on Instagram flexing in a Hellcat and some jewelry, and I just got a busted out AP. That ain't me. Those guys are clowns, and they ain't really doing no money. They really ain't doing no money, right? Because my tax business handles a lot of these famous Instagram people's money, and them motherfuckers are broke. Y'all listening and idolizing the wrong people. I'll meet people and say, yo, man, I see the following on social media. Yeah, man, I got to flex on them hoes. Okay, cool. I appreciate the flex on them hoes. I mean, let's see the money. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? Why are you buying a depreciating watch when you can't even you're making 80 grand a year. You spending 100 grand on Instagram. How the hell can you afford this? Man, shit, I live at home. I live with my mama. Oh, my goodness. Story of my fucking life, man. story of my life. Some of the richest celebrities, some of the richest people you see on fucking TV, some of the richest Instagram stars, celebrities, singers, actresses, brokest motherfuckers you'll ever meet in your life. And I just got tired. Of that noise being portrayed out on social media. So I told myself, yo, we as a people, we as a demographic, we as a society, we deserve better. Dave Ramsey ain't got no fucking clue. He's old. His ideology and ideas are dated. A lot of the people in the minority community don't got a fucking clue what they're talking about. Not a fucking clue. Everything is like a quick, everything's like a hustle, everything's like I gotta play. What the fuck are you talking about? A play? It's not a play. This is where you need to be. This is what you got to do to get there. It's not a play. It's not a hustle. It ain't a gimmick. It ain't a one-off. It ain't a glitch. You know how stupid you sound? And I just get tired of so much misinformation out there. So that's my job to get you right. But if you want to learn more before I get back onto my rants, click on the link in the bio, join the free class. I have one coming up Wednesday, 9 p.m. EST, if you want to learn more. So, yeah, someone said not Ramsey. Yeah, Dave Ramsey's trash. He says, yo, save up 20% for your home purchase and then make a 15-year payment. Okay, Mr. Dave, the average home price in America is $400,000. You want us to save up $100,000 in a rising economy? Let's say the average household makes $54,000 a year. And let's say the wife who happens to work another job, not taking care of her kids, she's making $50,000. So you're bringing in $100,000 a year, right? Between daycare and your car payments and your house, your mortgage, your rent, you're spending $80,000. You know, then that's heaven forbid if you want to take a vacation or something like that, or have any extra other money to invest, let alone buy a damn house. So it's gonna take you 5 years to save up $20,000 a year to get a $100,000 house down payment, and then you financing it for 15 years, which is gonna damn near double your house payment. Your rent in the damn apartment is $2,000. You get a 15-year mortgage. You're gonna be paying $3,800 a month. You can't afford that shit. It doesn't even make any sense. And then heaven forbid you do save up the $100,000. You think housing pricing, the average home price in America is $400,000? You think it's going to be the same like that in 5 years, 4 years, 6 years, 10 years? You're running an uphill battle with roller skates on. This shit don't make any sense, people. Right? His ideology is wrong. It doesn't make sense. First of all, he hates debt. When he was buying all his homes, he said, oh, I got 400 homes. Yeah. Back in 1982, when a home was fucking $65,000 in downtown Denver, of course you can fucking buy houses, but you can't now. Do you know what the expense ratio versus the outcome ratio? Versus the income ratio versus the expenses ratio is now? I'll put y'all on some real math because this is what we study on the big boy stuff. Not none of that. Diamonds and gold chains and fucking Hellcats. The cost of living since 1985, okay, 1985 has gone up 2,500%. The income for the average American has gone up 28%. So over the last 30 to 40 years, the average American has made 30% more, but the cost of living has gone up 2,500% more. How the fuck do people supposed to get ahead in this shit? It doesn't even make any sense. So what I do and what I try to teach people to focus on is things are going to be expensive. There's only one thing you can do to combat expensive stuff. Well, a couple things. One, buy less of them. Two, make more money. It's about as simple as it gets. And people wonder why people say stuff like, man, I feel like the more I work, the less I get ahead. Yeah, because the cost of living is so damn high. And you're not going to combat a inflation problem by working more or hard work. Hard work doesn't pay. Smart work does. Buying shit that makes you money while you sleep pays. And what you do with that money pays. Not going out here and buying vacations, going out here and buying Hellcats, going out here and buying all this other kind of shit. You know? All right, so let's get to some questions, preguntas, because I feel like I'm ranting and I don't like to do that. Taxes going up too? Shit, I ain't even getting that. Don't even get me started on that. Somebody said, where do I go to find businesses? Better question, brother. How you gonna pay for it? Someone said I got 100 grand to invest. Brother, you rich and don't even know it. You are rich and don't even know it. I remember 2020, 2010, 2018, homes were $80,000 almost, and almost 180,000. Now they're like 200,000 on cheaper end and $500,000 now. Yeah. COVID messed the game up. COVID pumped so much money into the system, it almost hyperinflated the American economy. But either let us go into a recession, which I think we also need some every once in a while, or let Americans starve, which you really can't do that. So you got to damn sustain people's lifestyle. So that's one thing that's crazy about the real estate market and everything hyperinflated. Snacks, donuts, cookies, gasoline, home prices, all of that stuff. The whole economy shot up right after or during COVID. You know, and then the housing market kind of, and I remember in 2021, homes were sitting on the market for like 10 days on average. Now, if I got any real estate buddies, what's the average home price now? Or what's the average house sitting on the market at now? Damn near. I think it's like 112 days or something. It's ridiculous. A lot of homes aren't even selling. Oh, somebody said, where do I go to find houses? Where do I go to find businesses for sale? All right, brother or sister. I don't know who said that, but let's put you on some bigger, deeper knowledge of understanding when it comes to buying a business. One, do you have the credit to buy the business? Because people want their money back whenever you buy something. Okay. Two, do you have the cash injection? Do you have the down payment? Because you can't, more likely you're not going to buy something without putting something into the game. And a lot of people say stuff like, oh, well, I can do some owner financing. Yeah, they're not going to finance you the whole thing. There are some rare situations where you do can get some owner financing all the way, but you're not going to find them where you probably think you need to look. And then three, do you know how to run a business? Do you know how to manage a business? And then what do you even say to a person when you ask them about their business? Hey, how you doing? I'm some random guy from saw some random good-looking black dude on there talking about buying businesses, and I thought this was pretty cool. This business for sale? Yes. Uh, uh, yeah. Can I buy it? Yeah. You got the money? No. Fuck you wasted. What? What? Do you have the down payment? Well, how much you want? How much do I want? You're not gonna buy it through me. You gotta go through the bank. Well, how much the bank want? Boy, buy. Click. And you know what's crazy? This is what's crazy. I'm gonna put you on one little level of evaluation that you probably don't even think about. You ready? When I reach out to a company and want to do business or conduct business with them, or I want to reach out to a company, or a company reach out to me and ask me to do business with them, or they want to do a collab, or they want me to do their podcast, or they want me to be a guest speaker or a motivational speaker for an event, or they want me to they need me to do a conference where they want me to teach their sales team on how to evaluate business or something. The first thing I look at is their email address. The first thing. If they say Gmail, Ymail, Yahoo, MSN, I delete it. Because motherfuckers with money and people who know what the fuck they're talking about ain't sending from the fucking Gmail. So whoever asks that question, go ahead and message them. Send it from a Gmail account. See how many replies you get back. Because me and other people in these industries know the tire kickers and the motherfuckers who serious. We already know. And you know, the bad part about it is when I reach out to people and I want to buy their business, or I'm looking at taking over their business, or I want to buy an apartment complex, there's certain things I put into the statement that people already know. I know what the hell I'm talking about, right? Do you know what to say? Maybe not. Have fun with your Gmail account. It's all good. But hope y'all find the value in this stuff. Comment your questions. And while you comment your questions, YouTube, TikTok, make sure you're liking the screen. Make sure you're tapping. Someone said I got 20K. All right, brother, I can work with that. You can work with it too, right? But let's say if you didn't have any money. They say if you didn't have any money, how should I invest 25K, boss? Yeah, I can get you started. But there's multiple ways you need to invest. I like I tell you what, I have this thing, I call it the 4 pillars. I talk about it all the time. You should be doing all of this stuff anyways. You should be working on your credit, right? Because let's say you got 50,000 while you got a 300 credit score. It don't fucking make a difference. You can have $1 million unless you're buying that shit outright. You can have $1 million down and want to buy a $5 million business. If your credit is shit, they're going to tell you to bounce. Right? Would you loan somebody money with a 300 credit score if they had $1 million down? Probably not. I would almost rather have somebody have a perfect credit score with no money than a person that has shitty credit with money. Because I know at least the person with good credit, I know at least they pay their bills on time. And they're going to do everything they can to keep their credit spotless. Right? So I focus on credit. Business credit, personal credit, credit profile, credit score, credit history, derogatory remarks, hard inquiries. Then you need to focus on investing. Stock market, ETFs, mutual funds, index funds, TSP, 401k. You got to know what to buy. You got to know when to hold them. Know when to fold them. You got to know what to put your money in. You got to know when to pull it. Then you got to focus on acquisitions, buying shit that makes money. Businesses, storage units, Airbnb, Turo, freaking vending machines, food trucks. I don't give a shit. If I can be sleeping and my checking account goes ching, you know, it's kind of crazy though. I have an app I have a thing on my phone. Every time I get deposited money into my account, it goes ching ching, and I already know when rent roll comes in, it's just I have to turn it off. Right? It's generally the 8th or the 9th every month. That's when I get all my rent checks. But it's all good. And then you need to focus on real estate. Your own house, investment properties, single family, duplex, quadplex, fourplexes, commercial units, storage units, and apartments. Someone said, "Do I have rental property?" Yeah. And that's what the 4 pillars. That's what you need to focus on. A lot of people say, "Yo, man, what do I invest in?" You need to invest in them all because you can almost comically do them all at the same time if you know what you're doing. That's why people reach out to me because they want to learn how to do it. Because it really don't make a difference how much money you have. You can have 5K, you can have 1K, you can have 100K. Don't fucking make a difference. Are you investing in the stock market? Are you trying to get your own home? Are you trying to buy a business? And are you working on your credit or perfecting your credit? Because credit can always be worked. Always. I've never seen people say I got good credit. I've never seen perfect credit, but you should always be working at it. But once you get a certain goal, then you need to start utilizing your credit, putting that credit to work. Because I don't give a shit if you got an 800 credit score and 850. If you got an 850 credit score and you broke, it don't fucking make a difference. And the same thing could be said, you got $100,000 with a 300 credit score. It don't make a difference, right? Why don't you have both? You know? And then what we can do is we can start leveraging your credit, right? I can teach you techniques on how to go to the bank and use the bank money for your down payment on stuff. So let's say you wanted to buy some real estate. Let's say there's a Section 8 home in North Carolina somewhere, and it's 80 grand. You found an owner who will finance you. You just got to put $20,000 down. Well, shit, I got to get $20,000. I ain't got to go to the bank. Well, if you go to the bank or use private money or use the bank's money, you can go out there and get lines of credit from the banks. I did it right here. I do this fast because y'all damn scammers out there, boy. Y'all are relentless. You never count your money when you're sitting at the table. Total credit limit, 30,000 wild. 30,000 wild. So now I'll take that 30,000 wild. I put it down on the property. And then when the rent comes in, I pay the card off. I don't take the money, the profit, and go buy a Hellcat. No, that's stupid. I'm gonna get this busted out. I'm going to Johnny Dane's and get me a necklace. How about Johnny, you're a dang fool for going to that dude? And you know what's crazy about, I'm on a little rant here. What's so crazy about my minority black community is that we put so much emphasis on jewelry and watches and necklaces, but we have no major jewelry guys. I'm gonna throw that out there, right? That's for anybody. If you became like the jewelry guy in the nation and have every celebrity coming to you, you'd be printing off money because every fucking ass clown that think they got a little money be coming to you, saving up their money coming to you. And why the hell are we going to Johnny Dane? Why are we going to Jacob the Jeweler? Why are we going to all these other damn jewelry stores? Why don't we own our own jewelry store? Who's like the Negro Johnny Dane? I'll wait. Why don't we have that? But we give all our money to Asians and Arabs and Middle Easterns to we take a $15,000 Rolex, put $5,000 worth of damn stones in it, and then we buy it for 50, but it's actually worth 10 now. What the fuck are we doing? Floyd Mayweather damn pay your lifetime worth of your damn rent, but one person. I got this new watch from Johnny Dang. Brother, we don't give a shit about no fucking watches or no jewelry. Some of y'all do. I for damn sure don't. You can have that shit. Someone said, I want to learn. I already have a duplex and I want to buy another property next year. Next year? How about next month? Shit. What you waiting on, brother? Johnny Dang started in the mall in Houston, the Houston rappers. Hey, man, look at my face. You looking? You ready? Watch it. That's how much fuck I give about Johnny Dang. I don't care about a depreciating bullshit around my neck that's not worth half the price I paid for it. I can never sell it to anybody else. It's stupid. It's stupid. Waste of money. Oh, damn, I just hit my elbow. Someone said, what can I do with $60,000, $70,000 credit? Personal side, nothing. Business side, we can do something, right? But I get a lot of people that's like that. They'll have like, I met one person, they had $160,000 worth of personal credit. And I said, well, why do you got so much personal credit? They said, oh, because I have 8 businesses and I use my credit for my businesses. And I said, why don't you? I said, does your credit score fluctuate a lot? They said, yeah, it fluctuates all the time. I said, yeah, because if you have $160,000 in credit, whenever you exceed 30% of your credit limit on your personal side, your credit is going to drop down. I said, oh, that's why. But I paid at the end of the month. But if you miss that billing cycle, then it's going to reflect on your credit. Or they'll look at the utilization at that billing cycle, or if it reports to your credit before that billing cycle goes through, then it's going to show you high, you know? So if you have $60,000, $70,000 of personal credit, that's not good. But you need to do, if you got that much credit, you have a strong personal credit profile. I think if you got 70 grand worth of personal credit, I think your personal credit profile is probably stronger than mine or as strong as mine. I got a lot of personal credit, but personal credit and business credit, personal credit is like your dream car. You pull it out the garage, you take it to a Cars and Coffee, you wipe it down, you talk about it to people. Look at that bad motherfucker there. Yep. And then you take it home and you put it in the garage until you use it again. Your business credit is like your daily driver. You drive in the Publix, you hit curbs, you do donuts, you speed down the highway. It ain't got no AC. You damn the seat recliner don't work, the heat don't work. You don't give a damn about it. That's how business credit is. You just dog it out. The purpose of business credit is used to fund business deals, real estate deals, or acquisition deals. That's the point of it. It's meant to go up and down. Personal credit is not meant to go up and down. Personal credit is meant to look pretty, right? It's just for pretty. It's like a pair of Michael Jordans that you wear that are nice, and then a pair of Michael Jordans you wear to play ball in, right? Even though y'all should be buying that shit anyways. Shit's a fucking trash anyways too, but that's a whole nother story. So, moral of the story, you have high business, good. You have $70,000 personal credit, that ain't good. But what you need to do is you need to get with me, click the link in the bio, join the free class. If you're interested in moving forward, we can convert all that personal credit to business credit. And then we'll convert, we'll get you more business funding. So, and once we reach the maximum amount of business funding you can get for that time period, then we can come up with an educated plan on how to use that business funding to get you something that pays, do what's called debt servicing. Debt servicing is when you buy something to pay down the debt while still making money. Like say if you bought a piece of real estate and let's say you had $50,000, but you put 10% down. So you bought a $500,000 piece of property with the $50,000. Let's say the rent that comes in is, I don't know, $2,000 profit a month. I don't know, $2,000 over 12 months. That's 24,000. You put the $24,000 back into on the line of credit, and now after 2 years, you pretty much got a house for free. That's debt servicing. Real estate nowadays is a little harder to do it with, but a lot of businesses you can do it with, but you got to know what you're doing. You got to know how to evaluate. A lot of people will think they know how to evaluate businesses, but they have no clue. What are my thoughts on high yield savings accounts? High yield savings accounts are good temporarily. You should never, a high yield savings account should never be a full-time investment tool. Like if you're saving up for a house or you're going to buy a house in the near future, or you're saving up for a down payment or something, yes, that's fine. But you need to start converting your short-term money to long-term money. The average high-yield savings account only pays out 4 to 6%, which is barely over inflation. They're good for like 5, 6, 7 months. If you're going to do anything over 6 months, you need to get into something else. But thank y'all for being here. We had a crap ton of people earlier, but a lot of people left. It's all good. They don't want to hear my rant and me talking shit about Johnny Dang. I can't wait to get my money. I'm going straight to Johnny Dang. Trash. Don't Paul Wall or something sell grills or something, or Nelly or something? I don't know, man. I'm about wasting my money on that crap. But some people want it. Hell, I'm thinking about opening up a damn shop. I'll open up a damn jewelry store. Y'all come in and spend all your money. Hell, I'll sell y'all some cubic zirconia bust down Rolexes and APs and sell y'all for $50,000. And yeah, Johnny, yeah, Mr. Richard got me right. Say you some bullshit. Someone said, how can I purchase a duplex with no money down first? Home time buyer. No money down. If you're a veteran, you can do it. Duplex is going to be hard because if you're not a veteran, there are like 3 or 4 different programs out there you can buy your first single family home with no money down. But if you want a duplex or a quadplex or a threeplex, you can do what's called, you do an FHA loan, which is 3.5% down. But I don't know where you live. I don't know if you want to live in a unit. I don't know if you just want to rent out the unit. But there's ways and techniques you can do to kind of get the money a little cheaper. You can get the down payment a little cheaper. Or there's still programs you can do a single family home. Or what you can do is get into a single family home. And I don't know if you like got a family or you're single or anything like that. Hell, rent out a room. Get into one of these homes with no money down. If you're single, rent out the rooms. That's what I did in my first place. I had 3 roommates. My mortgage, my house payment was $925. I had 3 roommates that paid me $500 a piece. 555, that's 15. 15 minus 925, 575. I made $575 a month. Take the 575, and this is what I did. I really was eating. A lot of people think, man, I can take the 575 and live off that. No. That's your first failure. Oh, I can take the 575 and then I can invest it. No. You messing up twice. Pay the mortgage yourself because you're living there. Then take the whole $1,500, invest that. Now you make $1,500 a month, 15 times 10 months. That's $15,000. You know what that means? That means I can get another place now. That's how we do it. I don't know your name, sir or ma'am, but I love your profile pic. You have to have the internet to live in the unit. Oh, you have the okay, yeah. You got sorry, the internet. I'm your screen is kind of far. You got to have the intent to live in the unit. Yeah, that's one of the caveats. Intent on living in the unit. Yeah, I was gonna live here, and then I bought it, and I changed my mind as soon as I got it. Right. Once you close, you do whatever. Yeah. Hey, do whatever, Holmes. Someone says thanks, bro. Yeah. Do you have to live in a unit? Okay, yeah. That's what someone said. Do you have to live in a unit? But there is a, I can't even think of the law. There is a law that states that they say they've been cracking down a lot of people on a lot of people over the years that have been trying to buy rental properties as using an FHA loan, and then but what they'll do is they'll check and see if that person gets mail there for the first 2 months or something like that. So get mail for at least the first 6 months because they've been cracking down on people doing that, right? I understand that sometimes people try to get over and stuff. I mean, I'm the hustler's hustler. I get it, but I don't want to get you in trouble. So if you're going to do something like that, make sure you get mail there, and make sure it at least looks like you there, right? But I'm not telling you to do anything illegal. You do things at your own risk. If you want to get a duplex and not live in a unit, just because you want to get a cheaper down payment, if you're not getting mail there, they'll find out. So, or there are ways that people will find out. Someone said, I have a few business ideas. One is a mobile massage chair. A mobile massage chair, like for your car? I don't know. But yeah, if you want to, first of all, if you have a business idea, get a patent, and then get a proof of concept. Probably go overseas, build it cheap as hell, try to not get any knockoffs, and then sell it to a bigger company. That's what I would do, right? Like you only got to hit once. Just like the guy who invented Slinky, sold that shit to Whammo or whoever the hell bought it, and Whammo made a fortune, but he got a royalty and he got an upfront price, right? He probably won't go down as the inventor for Slinky or the wall crawl, that thing you throw on the wall and it's like the little octopus that climbs down the wall, or even the super soaker, same thing, right? I don't have to be, my face ain't got to be plastered all over the damn internet. I don't have to be the creator and founder. People like sense of pride and all that kind of shit. Dude, cut the check. I don't give a fuck about nothing there. But here you go, Mr. Richard. Here's your royalty check for $1 million for the rest of your life every year. And you can never bring this up again. Here's your NDA. Motherfucker, you will never hear me again. But I won't tell my mama that I damn invented this shit. Man, we need to talk. Cool. Click the link in the bio. It's going to be a class in there that says Be Your Own Boss. It's a webinar that's coming up. It is on Wednesday, 9 p.m. EST. So click in there, join, and we can talk in there, right? I'm going to give you some lessons. I'm going to give you some slideshows. Someone said, is it too late? It's too late to what? Too late to apologize? Who you, One Republic? No, it's never too late to sign up. Just sign up. Hurry up. Get in there. Spots are limited, and hold on, let me see. I got a damn. I gotta probably open up new class. I probably gotta pay for more people to come in there because if I don't, they'll send me people let me know. Man, I've been trying to get in this class, but it keeps getting blocked because I only signed up for so many seats because it is what it is. But it's all gravy. It's all gravy. I have an enclosed trailer that has 3 high quality massagers. Oh, so it's like a mobile. Okay, so it's like you travel and give people massages in the chairs. Okay, I guess that's cool. Hey, what's going on, Mr. Skits? We got a celebrity in the house. What's going on? I see you. I need to reach out to you, man. Maybe I'll come down to Miami and I know you had that storm. I hope your shit's okay, man. I remember we was talking about it, but I know we didn't I really didn't reach out. I should have reached out right after. Man, we need to talk. Thank you. Thank you. What's happening, sir? I see you. Someone said I got a deal that's asking. Yeah, that deal doesn't look that bad, sir. But you probably got to get more information. He's already a mentee in the class. So, yeah, on Friday, when we meet for the real stuff, we'll talk and I'll break that deal down for you. Bring it to class and I'll break it down for you. Hope I have a generator. I think I got one on the house. I don't know. I'll be all right. I mean, Florida's pretty much conducive to that. Hey, my daughter has a nonprofit organization, privatetouchmechanics.org. How do I get her? I don't know if you're saying going or growing, but there's a ton of things you can do for nonprofits. Nonprofit is almost like one of those weird areas. I don't know if you are I don't know if you're a true nonprofit. I don't know if you a nonprofit a who takes profit because it's kind of one of those weird things. So um, it's one of those weird things. So like if you so let's say for example, like I give you a great example. I can't even think of these companies now. Salvation Army is a nonprofit business, but what they'll do is their company, the people and the employees take profit, but it's not a corporate. It's a private nonprofit. So I mean, they take money, they take stuff for free, they give you a voucher, they take the stuff, they sell it, and then they pay their employees, and then per store they get a profit per store for their managers and their CEO and stuff like that. And then what they'll do is at the end of the year, instead of like donating the money to like some charity or something like that, they won't do that since it's a nonprofit. They have to spend all the money in a year. So what they'll do is they have like an awareness party or like a fundraiser or a get together. So all the CEOs, the CFOs, the COOs, they have a big ass party, invite all their wives and all their friends. They spend $100,000 on this party every damn month or every quarter, and they talk about awareness. We've raised $3 million for awareness of hungry kids. Yay! Let's drink wine and eat the best food in the world. And you're like, what the fuck? Are y'all really a private organization? Are y'all really a nonprofit? Or y'all just a nonprofit organization that benefits off the system? It's just weird. But I don't know, man. I don't know what you want to do with that. So I don't know what your kid wants to do with that. I don't know if y'all want to, just like the AF. What's the one with Sarah McLaughlin? ASAPA. Someone help me out. It's like 200 of y'all in here. Somebody got it. ASAP. I don't. To the arms of an angel. The A. I don't freaking know. Right. But anyway, ASPCA. There we go. ASPCA. That was it. There we go. Yeah, I got you. Appreciate it. That company takes in all the money, and 10% of what it brings in goes to awareness. Okay? They don't like when I talk about stuff like this. They gonna damn cut the cord. But hey, whatever. So that company let's say they raised $1 million this year. 10% goes to awareness. So 10%, $100,000 goes to ads, commercials, brochures, and giving resources to the volunteers. The other 90% goes towards salaries. So in theory, they don't do shit. They do nothing for the cause. All they do is talk about animal cruelty. All they talk about is how you shouldn't treat pets. They don't do nothing for the damn pets or the animals. They just talk about it. Now, there's a book that gives you every nonprofit in the world or in the United States, and it tells you exactly where the funds go. And I read the ASPCA, and I was like, what the fuck are they doing? 90% goes to employee salaries and fundraisers and parties. And then now deep down to that, 45% is salary. 45% of the money that they raise goes to salary. The other 45% or whatever hell is left goes towards fundraisers and parties. Who you, P. Diddy? Man, get the hell out of here with that shit. Yeah, he said, someone said 15%. I know it's something. I know it ain't worth me putting my money into it, but you know, that's the kind of fundraiser and nonprofit you need to be starting, my guy. But I can sit on here and talk about fundraisers and all that kind of crap all day, right? But if you want to learn more about fundraisers and how to grow your fundraisers, which you really can, it's not that hard. Bro, it's all good. All right, so what questions y'all got for me? I got a little more time before I got to get off here. I need to go get a haircut. Look at me looking like old man Withers. So I'll give you some talking points if you want. We could talk about business funding, business credit. We could talk about buying an existing business versus opening or starting a business. We could talk about real estate, your own home, primary home, apartment complexes, syndication, wholesale, bird dog. We could talk about investing, ETFs, mutual funds, index funds. I'm a fresh newbie here. How do I start off investing? Damn, your questions going fast now. I can't even process that fast. Someone said I could talk about this all day until they cut me off, cut me the cord. Thanks for the information. Appreciate it. I see you. So if you want to start investing, damn, I just kind of explained this a minute ago. Any grants to buy homes? Yeah, you got to know how to do them though. That's kind of a harder setup though, because grants supposed to be used to fund your existing business. But if your existing business focuses on real estate, hey, it is what it is. Someone said I have $150,000. Someone answer this man. Somebody said I got $150,000 to invest. Someone answer him. What I'm gonna say? What I'm about to say? What's one of my mottos? I should get a T-shirt with this on it. But to the individual who said he wants to start investing, yeah, welcome. That's why we start, bro. You rich and don't even know it. You sit on 150,000, brother. You are rich and don't even know it, my guy. Don't even know it. And that 100,000, 150,000, probably sitting in some bullshit ass savings account, making a 0.5% interest. You sitting on a gold mine and you don't even know it, my guy. But you're gonna learn more about how to really diverse that money. Just as long as you ain't scared, click the link in the bio, join the free class. It's Wednesday at 9 p.m. But the individual said he wants to start investing. You got a multiple two of the things you can do, man. You can work on your credit. You can work on your investment accounts, brokerage accounts, ETFs, mutual funds, index funds, stocks, bonds. You can work on that type of stuff. You can work on probably buying your first property, buying your first home. You can work on your business structure, LLC, S corp, C corp, sole proprietorship, to go out there and get business capital and liquidate and utilize those funds to fund whatever real estate business venture you want or have. You can do the ball's in your court. This is what's crazy is we meet every week in the mentorship class. We meet every Friday, and I just give y'all nuggets of knowledge, and you have to take that information and roll with it. You have to take that information and roll with it, man. I can lead the horse to water, but I can't make you drink. Hey, do I do coaching? Yeah. Link in the bio. Sign up for the free webinar, the free mastermind. That class is on Wednesday, 9 p.m. EST. So yeah, whenever, come through, learn, and go from there. Getting business funded. Should I be aged on my personal credit card? Huh? What should be the age of my personal credit card? Okay, good question. That's kind of a detailed question. You must have got that information from somebody else. But so the credit, man, that's it's not hard. I just want to answer it right. All right. If you have aged personal credit, so what you're talking about is your credit profile. Your credit profile consists of what lines of credit you have and how old are they. The banks like to have credit profiles of $1,500 or more. So if you have a line of credit or a business, you have personal credit cards or business personal lines of credit over $1,500. They like that, and they like 2 years older lines of credit. But it's not necessarily a disqualifier if you don't have that. And a lot of people think that not having a strong credit profile is a disqualifier of business credit. They just won't issue you as much business credit as as other people because your credit profile is not as strong. So if your credit profile is not as strong, your credit score is not as strong, the age of your business is not as strong, you still can get business credit. It just won't be as much. Okay? But that's like someone told you that. That's like a random question, right? Which I can appreciate, but it's all good. But welcome in. If you're just joining in, welcome in. If you can go to YouTube is the only one that pays me to be here. So, I mean, if you're finding value in this stuff, someone said I can listen to this all day, go to the YouTube channel and watch from there because it pays me to be here. You click the link in the bio and then you'll see the links for YouTube and that kind of stuff like that. Because I got 100 people in here, but I only got 5 people on YouTube. So I'm pretty much losing out on a lot of money. Actually, I got like 3 people on YouTube, man. It's crazy. So I just, if you want to help and support me, right? But I only make like a couple $100. I mean, you're just paying for like some gas and maybe some groceries or something. But every little bit helps because I try to get on here and give you as much game as can. Yeah, send the link. Yeah, click the link. Go to my main page. So if you're on TikTok, click right here. Pull up my profile. It'll give you a link. Or search this. Go to YouTube and search The Rich Get Richer. Okay? Watch from there. Search The Rich Get Richer, and when you in there, say in, right? And then I'll say, okay, cool. I see you came. If you're there, you come, you don't. I don't care. I should tell people, yo, I'm not answering any questions unless you're on YouTube. Here from Instagram. What's happening? What's up? Got that thing fired up. What's happening? What's up? Got that thing fired up. I see you from IG. Looking like Nipsey Hussle. You ever get that a lot? Probably not, but it's all good. But thank you for being here, man. You don't have to follow. Just watch from here and there. You whatever question you got since you here, just came over. Go ahead and ask your questions. I see you. Getting it done. I see you. Some of y'all got some creative nicknames or some usernames, man. It's crazy. But I appreciate y'all. All right. My YouTube is The Rich Get Richard. About simple as it gets. Or you can search Mr. Richard on there. I might come up. I might. I don't know. I need major help, Rich. All right, what's the question, sir? You got 18K. 18K is ETF a good idea? So you got 18K, you want to put it into the ETF? That's what you're saying? Or putting 18K in your ETF is good? How do you set up a professional email? If you, I teach you ways to do it for free. I have a whole presentation on how to do it. So anybody who ever signs up for my coaching, I'll say, yo, here you go. Watch this. And I haven't had anybody come back and complain about it. Yeah. I gotta watch what I say, sir. I can't just say, yeah, put $18,000 in the ETF. But if that's at your own risk, but putting $18,000 into a compounding interest investment account is not a bad idea, right? I got 18K. I was looking at 2 ETFs. Which ones you like? Give me the stock ticker. I'll tell you if they're okay or not. How to get probate properties? Too easy. You know what? I'll answer that question real quick, but I'm gonna give you a little nugget of knowledge. I'm not gonna tell you all the game. Shit, I ain't even heard of them, my boy. Right? Look into I got a question. No, you got 2 questions because I got a question. There's a question. Look into BOO. Can't tell you to invest into it, but that's a good start. All right. Someone said how to get into probate. A backdoor way to get into probate. Probate is when you get houses from people who's going through divorce or going through a divorce or going through when people die and they inherit their house. That's so let's think about it. When people get divorced, who do they talk to first? And when people die, who do they talk to first? Okay. I'm gonna say that. Talk to those people and you find a lot of probate houses. When people die, who's the first 3 people their family talk to? And when people get divorced, who are the first 3 people they talk to? More than likely, those people can get you in there with people in probate. But now some of these people that they talk to probably already got connect, so you just got to understand that, that's what you're dealing with. So if you find some newer guys, hey man, I see you work at the probate, right? And somebody said lawyer, but you thinking here, man. I think here. Right? You can name one. Hell, someone said lawyer. Name 5. You got a question? Ask the question. Someone said lawyer. Okay, name 5. When people get divorced, name 5 people they'll call. I said 3 just to, but I could probably name 10. So 38 years old. trying to get my financial house together, a small 401k. What should I do with it? Well, leave your 401k if they might be matching. So if they're matching, always do maximum contribution to your 401k because they're matching. Whatever they're not matching, you probably need to start putting into like a different fund, ETF, mutual fund, index fund, or something like that. And then I don't know what your personal credit is like. You need to get your personal credit right. 580 can get you a house. 620 can get you an investment property. 660 can get you business credit. 620 can get you personal credit. 680 can get you business acquisition money. So if you get into the sevens, we're good. Okay. Then what you need to do is work on your personal credit, and then you need to start learning how to evaluate businesses, evaluate real estate, and then start putting your money into other accounts and let that money stack, and then go out there and raising capital from private lenders and using that money to buy whatever asset you want to. That's how I would do it. Hey, we got another celebrity in the house. What's going on? Hey, I'm a huge fan of your open houses. So inspirational. I don't know if you're watching or you can see. I'll call you Miss 13. Miss 13, if you see me, comment. If you don't, it's all good. Do you have a referral for credit repair? Oh, wow. Go figure. Maybe like 3 years ago, I got tired of people asking me, how do I fix my credit? So I just bought a credit repair company right here. Click the link in the bio, join the free class, and you'll learn more about it. Man, your questions going fast, man. Your questions are going fast. Your questions are going fast. Okay. So what is the first one they talk to? The first one? I'll give you this one. The rest of them, bro, you got to sign up for the class. I can't give you all the game, but I'll give you some. The first person is, if the guy or girl has money, first person they're going to talk to is their financial advisor or their banker. How many bankers do you know? If the answer is none, you shouldn't even be worried about probate, my guy. Or you say, hey, banker at this bank manager, or they'll go in there. Hey, I need to set up an appointment. They come in there and they say, hey, me and my wife are getting a divorce. We need to start splitting up these assets. I need to take her off my account so she don't blow any of my money. Cool. La da 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 da. Dinga dinga dinga. Ringa ringa ringa. Cool. I took her off. I canceled her debit cards and credit cards. Anything else? No, sir. If I need anything else, I'll let you know. Cool. Mr. Richard, I got one. Cool. Give me their information. What's their address to their house? And then you know what I do? I shoot them a text message. Do a skip trace. Skip tracing is what you do when you find out everything about a person, right? The internet, you can find out anything. I can skip trace anybody on this damn live right now. I can find out. I have like 3 pieces of software where I can look up everything about you. Everything. If I have your first and last name, I can tell you your birthday. I can tell you your wedding. I can tell you your kids. I can tell you your house. I can tell you your house value. I can tell you your net worth. I can tell it all. And as soon as I find your house and you got some equity in it, hey, what's going on? My name's Mr. Richard, or send you a text message. Hey, this is Mr. Richard. I'm a real estate investor in the area, and I'm looking to buy some properties in your neighborhood. If you're interested in talking about selling your house, give me a call, and I can tell you what your house is worth. Yeah, what's going on? Mr. Richard here. Hey, my name's Alex. I got your text message at the right time. Well, what's going on, Mr. Alex? Yeah, I found out my wife had 3 kids behind my back, and I didn't even fucking know about it. It's some bullshit. Yeah, man, it shit sucks. Yeah, so what you gonna do, man? I'm thinking about selling this house. I don't want her to get shit. Cool. I got you. Let's work something out. That's how you buy probate houses. One of the ways. But I can talk about that shit all day. That's a whole nother story. Hope y'all find value in this. I can't stay on too much longer, right? I got stuff to do, and it ain't this. How's somebody gonna say I got a question and don't ask the question, man? I've been waiting for this. It just keeps flashing. I got a question. I got a question. No, don't find a banker. Oh man, you're killing me, man. You need to learn, my boy. You need to learn, my guy. Woo. I just saw you on IG Live for the first time and I followed. Well, you must, if you follow me for the first time on IG, you must have came from that video. Like, it's kind of crazy. This is what's crazy about social media, right? I'm gonna kind of get a little synopsis of my life. I throw out tons of content, tons. And a lot of times when I can make a detailed video that can take anybody from broke to rich. It'll get 300 views. And then I'll talk shit about a Hellcat or something, or a Scat Pack or some clown buying jewelry, and that shit blows up. I think that Scat Pack video at damn near 1 million views now or something. And I'm just like, yo, I don't want to be known as the guy that talks shit about people buying Hellcats. But it's just funny that people know me from talking shit about people who buy Hellcats. It's just funny. I don't want to be that guy, right? I want people to have fun. I want people to have a life, right? But if your life and your fun is at the expense of your financial future, then that's where I draw the line. You cannot build wealth spending all your money on shit that depreciates. It's not going to work. You know, that Hellcat payment, I did the math on it. That dude's sitting at about an $800 payment, and I gave him a generous interest rate and a generous damn price, right? And I know he ain't paying no 7% interest. Let's say he's paying 12, right? And let's just say instead of $50,000, he pays $60,000 for that shit, right? His payment is probably like $1,100 to $1,200, right? You take $1,200 a month. That's 15,000 wow a year. You're 25 years old. You put 25,000 wow, even if you just did 1 year. I wish I could have said that in the video. You take 1 year. Yo, you know what? I'm gonna drive this Honda for 1 year. I'm gonna take the $1,200 a month, put it into an account. You'll have $15,000. You put $15,000, right? I'll even do the investment on it, right? Because I know I just don't like talking the talk. You take 15,000 wow, $1,200 a month for 12 months. Instead of buying that Hellcat at 25, he bought it at 26, right? And then after that, 26, 36, 46, 56, 30 years. He just put it in that account and forgot it even exists. Right? 30 years. Whatever these ETFs are making, he put not another dime in that damn account. That $15,000 for 1 year of investing at 25 years old. When he's 55 years old, 25, 35, 45, 55, 30 years would be $880,000. Now, I didn't even say he didn't even have to buy the Hellcat. I just said he wait 1 year to buy the damn Hellcat. Wait 1 year to buy the Hellcat, and when you're 55 years old, you'll have close to $900,000 with a interest rate payment of $110,000. When he's 55 years old, he can live off the interest of $110,000 a year for the rest of his life. Hellcat or 1 year delayed gratification? Is your Hellcat worth $900,000 and $110,000 a year for the rest of your life at 55? I'll wait. I'll wait. No, it ain't. It ain't even close. There ain't a car in the world that I would trade in for $880,000 when I'm 55 and $110,000 a year every year for the rest of my life. There's not a car in the world. There's not. Stop me when I'm lying. Y'all name a car. What car would you trade for $900,000 and a paycheck at 55 for $110,000 for the rest of your life? I'll wait. Hellcat, I wouldn't even trade no kitty cat for that. I shouldn't have said that, but you get the point. Not a damn more. Hellcat, kitty cat, scat pack, rat pack, the Brady pack. You can bring back the Brat pack or the Rat pack. Sammy Davis Jr. Shaboing, boing, boing. You're shutting about that car. You should have made more wise investments. Shaboing, boing, boing. It's the algorithm. I need to figure it out. Yeah, man, I don't know. But moral of the story is, oh, someone said, okay, I got a live one here. I own my house. All right, this is probably gonna be one of the last questions. So if y'all got a question, y'all need to ask because I have to cut it off at a certain amount of time because they hate when I stay longer. So I have to get to it. You know, so I have to cut my losses. I own a house free and clear. It's ARV after repair value. I'm breaking it down for y'all. After repair value is $275. If you repaired it or not, I don't know. Oh, it needs $60K worth of work. I have no funds to do the rehab. The property's been sitting as is. Value $65K or $85K. Mr. Taylor, shoot me a DM. I'll take it off your hand. Right here. Shaboing, boing, boing. Where's it located? Shoot me a DM. I will buy it. I need some properties. I'll take it off your hands. But if you want to learn more about that process, or you want to learn more about how you can raise capital to fix it yourself, shoot me a DM, or click the link in the bio and join the free class, my guy. But it's so hard to say goodbye to my homies. If you're on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, let me see who's in the house real quick. Twitch is always in the house. Somebody on Facebook? Wow, Facebook. Hey, I'll never see you. Facebook don't like me that much. But you know what? Mark Zuckerberg, I don't care. YouTube's in the house. Twitter is kind of bumping. Thank you. And also Instagram. I see your comment, but I got to wrap it up because social media gets mad at you if you stay on too long. You know, they'll literally kick me out, and I don't want to be kicked out. I don't want to be cut off, so I'll just end it on my own terms. So, but yeah, if you're interested in learning more about this stuff, I hope you found value in this stuff. Like I said before, I hate plugging myself. Click the link in the bio, or go to any of my Instagram, Facebook, click the link, and then sign up for the free class. It's coming up Wednesday, 9 p.m., and we're talking about everything: money, finances, buying property, raising capital, business loans, business plans. We have a crap ton of stuff that we talk about. If you like that type of stuff, even if you're just coming in, just hanging out and just learning a little bit more. All right, I see you. I got you. Just come through and we'll talk. And yeah, and if you don't want to, that's fine. It don't make me no difference. Just at least make sure you're following on social media, turn your notifications on, so when you do see me pop up, you come through, say hey, say what's going on, and see whatever I'm talking about for the day. But I appreciate y'all for being here. I'll be the Zane. Later, dudes.